what if your eyes are very asymmetrical? Nobody has symmetrical face, nobody. Some may have quite a bit of a difference between left and right side of their faces. I've got a comment where my subscriber asked to do a video about how to do your eyes if they're asymmetrical and if one is more hooded than the other. It's very hard to do a video on it because it depends on you. Every single face is different, so you cannot give like a general advice, you know. I can do it on myself, but that will not help you because you cannot copy paste that on you. So I decided to pick different faces with their unique features where eyes kind of don't match to the T like with others usually. Although, as I said, every single face is completely different, and I really want to point out that makes you unique and you, so you don't need to hide that. Usually that's a very pretty perk, something that people love on you, but I get it. We have like certain insecurities that we want to correct. Because of that, I decided to do this video, but you really don't need to correct your face, you know. But I get it. So please, no judgment underneath this video. So the first thing that it's really important here is to know the difference between contouring and highlighting. I know it's a given, probably you all know that. But anyhow, I just want to point out that we use cool tones, darker shades for kind of contouring and very bright, shimmery or matte shades for highlighting. Basically, if you have asymmetrical eyes, uneven eyes, you need to correct the shape. You kind of need to do that contouring. I would really advise you to get some. Just look at yourself and analyze your face, analyze your eyes. Also, if you want, I can do like a non-surgical nose job type of video in the same way, so just comment down below if that's something that would interest you. Just check out what's asymmetrical about your eyes. It's maybe one smaller than the other, maybe it's one higher, maybe it's more angled, maybe one eye is more hooded than the other. Like there's so many things that, you know, can be unique to your face. But with the first face, we can see that one eye is smaller than the other. So with the right eye, from our point of view, in the inner corner, it looks like it's more squeezed in, like it's darker, you know. So I would give more of that highlighting shade on the right eye than on the left eye. And also, because it's so dark, I would apply it underneath, but only in the inner corner, that highlighting shade. And because it's smaller, the first thing to it's like the easiest thing to do is to apply more of that light shade, like a nudish waterproof eye pencil in the waterline. In that way, we open that eye. And because it would be weird if we only applied that very light shade on one eye and on the other nothing, you can apply it less, or maybe just in the inner corner. Then I would apply a little bit more of highlighting shade underneath the brow arch on the right eye and smaller amount on the left eye, because it looks more sharp on the left eye, and also it looks like we have more space to work with underneath the left eye. So we have to kind of balance that. And then I would apply contouring shade on the right eye, lower on the bottom part of the eye, a little bit more of that darker shade and less on the left eye. In that way, you can immediately see that we pull down that eye and it looks bigger. And also I would round it a little bit more in the outer corners, so it looks more rounded as the one on the left. You can apply the smallest amount of kind of a grayish eye pencil in the waterline, but only just in the outer corner, so that it's not visible that you applied something there, but that it closes up the eye there. So because we just want to, you know, balance both eyes. With highlighting shade, we bring forward that part of the eye, and also it brightens up, it gives more space. The darker shade usually closes up, pushes back. That's just like a little note. Also, I would apply smaller amount of that contoury shade in the crease. Mind that don't use as a dark of a shade as I used it here. This is like only the reference. And of course you need to apply a little bit of highlighting shade in the inner corner on the left eye as well, because you did it on the right eye. Of course, don't do it as I did. This is only for you to understand what we are doing here. I want to be very like blunt and obvious. So we can check out from the before and after. From far away, you can see that eyes look a little bit more evened out. So with the next phase, maybe you can stop here the video and try to figure it out for yourself. Let's observe. Immediately, I can see that left eye, it's higher up and there's a lot less space between the eye and the brow than with the right eye. I'm giving you clues here. So you need to bring down that left eye, get more space between the eye and the brow. So how we are going to do that? I would apply more of that highlighting shade underneath the brow arch on the left eye than with the right eye. Also, I would apply more of that shade in the inner corner, and I would bring it a little bit further up than with the right eye. So with the left eye, I would apply less of that darker shade, but with the right eye I would apply a bit more to push back that part of her eye, because on the right eye it looks a little bit more drooped, so the skin, there's a lot more of that skin and we just want to push it kind of back. Apply more of that dark shade underneath the left eye, bring it a little bit more down so we can see the before and the after. It looks better, right? The next phase. Can you recognize her? The left eye looks more rounded and bigger than the right eye. It looks more snatched, more angled and smaller. Also, there's a big difference in the brows. You can see that the right brow it's more curved. We can also see there's a little bit less of eyelid space on the left eye as with the right eye, at least in this picture. First of all, I would apply the darker shade, the contoury shade, on the right eye a little bit further down in a more rounded shape to kind of mimic the left eye. I would apply a little bit of a darker shade in the outer corner and towards the center of the eyelid on the right eye. On the left eye, I would apply, as I've previously said, not a solid black or very dark brown, but like a contoury shade, like a grayish eye pencil, a little bit on the waterline, but not like in full opacity, just a tiny bit on the waterline. I would apply more of that highlighting shade on the left underneath the brow arch, because there's less space between the eye and eyebrow and we need to open up that part. And with the right eyebrow, I would put more of that highlighting shade in the inner corner of left eye because there's less space. With extreme measures, I would also apply a brighter nudish eye pencil, again not in full opacity. Those are like really small changes, but in the water line. And now we can see the before and the after. But with Bella Hadid, her right eye, it's a bit higher and it looks more angled. If you know what I mean when I say that, it looks more snatched. Again, I would apply darker shades underneath the right eye a little bit lower than with the left eye. Then, because the right eyebrow it's a bit higher than the left one, I would apply more of that highlighting shade on the left side of the face underneath the brow arch. It looks like it's a bit darker and more squeezed in on the right side of her face in the inner corner here. This part looks a bit darker, so I would apply a bit more of a highlighting shade there than with the left. And then I would try to create that more snatched, angled eye with the left eye in such a manner that I would apply darker shade that would recreate that angled look. I would apply more soft of a version of that on the right side. And we can see now before and after. Which one? We have two more. This one is a very interesting one because she has a really obvious asymmetrical face, but she is just gorgeous. Like similar to Bella Hadid, but with her it's more obvious. Her right eye, it's a little bit more closed up, it's a little bit higher, and it's a little bit more angled, and there's less space between eye and eyebrow than with the left eye. And left eye looks a little bit more rounded, especially like underneath. I would apply more of that highlighting shade underneath the inner corner of the right eye to bring it forward so that it looks a bit bigger. Then I would apply more of that highlighting shade underneath the brow of the right eyebrow, also in the inner corner, just to open up also in the waterline, so that I open that eye so that it looks bigger and not so closed. Of course, everything you do on one side, you need to do on the other, so that it doesn't look weird and like you're having totally different makeup on one eye than on the other. And then with the left eye, I would apply less of that darker shade underneath. Also with the crease, I would try to, again, snatch it a little bit more, and I would apply more of that and higher up of that crease shade, darker shade, the contoury shade, because there's more of that space and we need to close it up a little bit more. And on the right eye, I would apply less of that shade. And now we can see the before and after. The last one is the one that has one eye that it's more hooded than the other one. So you can see the right eye, it's more hooded than left eye. It's higher up and there is less space between eye and eyebrow, and the hooded part, like this droopy eyelid here, it's more like prominent. It looks a little bit more swollen than on the left side. Also the brows are completely different. What can we do? You can pause here if you want to. So I would apply more of that highlighting shade in the inner corner to brighten up that part, because there is very little space between inner corner and the front, like the start of the eyebrow. Then I would apply more highlighting shade on the brow arch on the right eyebrow than on the left, because you can see that we have more space there. The darker contoury shade higher up on the left side of the eye than on the right, because we already don't have a lot of space there to begin with on the right side. I would apply further down that darker shade on the right side than on the left. I wouldn't go as far as I did in this picture with the contoury shade. I would go a little bit lower. I did a mistake here, but I just wanted to point out that I would try for this very swollen part of her eye to push it back. I would take my time with this part, but I wouldn't bring it as far up as I did maybe in this video. I really wanted to show you how I would do eyeliner in this case. I would create a super thin line in the inner corner of the right eye, and then I would almost like bring it in between the eyelashes, and then I would bring it up only in the outer corner, just a tiny bit on the left eye. I could create a tiny bit thicker eyeliner, and I would bring it across the whole eye. So we can see the before and after, how it looks. Okay, so I really hope that I found a way to explain this so that you can understand. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, then please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Also subscribe to my weekly newsletter, link is down below in the info bar. Have a lovely day and see you in my next video.